Today we're going to make a chicken and chorizo veloute that we'll serve with pasta. So you're going to start off with a tablespoon of olive oil into your frying pan, and then you're going to add in some sliced chicken, and you're just going to fry this until it seals and turns white. So you're doing it on quite a medium to high heat. If it's too high, it will stick to the bottom of the pan, but as it cooks it will release. To the chicken I'm just going to add some chorizo, which is just going to add a bit of flavour and a different texture, and also some crushed garlic, just to enhance the flavour. And you're just getting that so that the chorizo starts to release its juices, and then you can add in some sliced mushrooms, and then we're going to add in some sliced peppers as well. And you're just going to get that so that they're starting to release the juices. So we're on a fairly high heat and just getting them to start cooking through gently. Once they've started to release their juices, you can remove them from the pan and just transfer them to a bowl. You're then going to use the same pan to create your veloute. So we're making a roux to begin with. So we're starting off with our 25 grams of butter, and to that I'm just going to add 25 grams of plain flour, and that is going to create our roux. So it's creating our paste, which is then going to be used to thicken our stock. So you're going to use about 400 to 500 millilitres of stock, whether it's chicken stock, vegetable stock, ham stock, to get some flavour, and you're just going to add it gradually and then whisk it as you are going along. It's on a medium heat, so you don't want too much heat underneath to start with, and whisk it to prevent any lumps forming. Once the liquid is all incorporated, you will need to turn up the heat and continue to whisk to ensure that you get evenly dispersed heat throughout your sauce. You don't get any lumps and your sauce doesn't burn to the bottom of the pan. And then you should be able to get it so that it's just a pouring consistency, so you don't want it too thick because we do want it to cling to your pasta. And then once it's at that stage, you can add your chicken, chorizo and vegetables back in, just cook it for a few minutes and then serve it with pasta.